Starting a consulting or coaching or service providing business is an incredible journey that really truly starts from within. I am going to walk you through your 5 mindset must-haves that can get you into entrepreneurial freedom that you so deserve and desire. Let's get to work. Mindset shift number 1. Embrace your expertise. The entire reason why people are going to pay you as their consultant or their coach or their service provider is because you have an expertise. You have a skill set that they don't have and that they are looking for someone to possess. And the primary reason why they're looking for that skill set is because they have a particular challenge or a problem that they need solving. It is time for you to recognize and embrace your expertise. You've honed your skills. You have the knowledge, especially over the years, through your experience, through your education, through what you have done, which is what has prompted you to have the confidence to go out there and start your consulting business. You have to believe in your ability to solve problems. It is a major mindset shift when you are starting your own consulting firm. And the reason why it's so major is because you're typically coming from an environment where you were working for someone else. And it's really easy for you to just do your job, right? It's hard sometimes to associate the fact that you do your job and you do it well with the fact that you are able to solve a problem. Well, the biggest reason why your clients are going to be hiring you is because you have a problem-solving ability. And you have to make sure that you can make a difference in their lives by solving that problem. Sometimes the things that I am doing for my clients come so easily to me that it's hard for me to truly understand why or how it could be a problem for someone else. Like, I can't possibly be helping people because it's not that big a deal. Like, it's something that people can just figure out on their own. Daddy, chill. But it takes a lot for me to recognize that that's not always true. And my particular skill set and my particular expertise isn't something that everyone has. And that's why I'm able to have a successful consulting and coaching and service-based business, because people are willing to pay for that thing that I'm just assuming is no big deal. So you have to 100% recognize that you are an expert in something, even if it comes so easy to you that it's hard for you to understand how it doesn't come easily to others. And imposter syndrome, I would say, is probably the biggest culprit with this first particular mindset shift, because it is consistently running rampant in most of our heads all the time. That imposter syndrome, it will be a constant hurdle. If you don't know what imposter syndrome is, there's so much information out, and especially I think it plagues the coaches and consultants that I've worked with or that I train or that I teach and that I also have been. It's hard sometimes to have the confidence and recognize that you have enough experience and expertise just from what you've been doing and how you've lived to be able to teach someone else and provide someone else with a problem-solving expertise and skill set. And it will be a constant hurdle that you will have to overcome. Even though I've been doing this for, over 25 years, really 25 years plus, it's still something that I have to overcome all the time. It's critical because confidence in your own expertise will resonate with your clients, and it will help develop that know, like, and trust, and it will set the tone for your entire consulting journey. So you have to make sure that you are dealing with this first mindset shift. Embrace your expertise, my love. You have the skills. You have the ability, and you are the shiznit when it comes to what you do. Number 2, and this directly relates to that imposter syndrome, is visualize success and use affirmation and meditation. The reason why I say this is because this wasn't always my thing. I wasn't always a affirmations or a visualization or a manifestation spiritually based person. As a matter of fact, it wasn't until my second business that I really began to embrace this, and my second consulting business. There are things that you need to employ in your life in order to be able to overcome it, and in order to be able to move forward with the confidence that you have to have in order to be a successful coach, consultant, and service provider. And that is to visualize and affirm and manifest. It is 100% a practice that I would say has changed the game for me. Once I began instituting it, it allowed me to really step into that embracing of that expertise. Many new consultants will struggle with imposter syndrome. Hell, many experienced consultants like myself struggle with it. It just really creates this whole thing where you are doubting your worth, doubting your decisions, doubting what you do, doubting what you deliver, doubting what you charge, doubting.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
And ultimately, you have to banish those doubts in order to move forward. So I do that by using affirmations a lot. Basically talking to myself positively, whether it's out loud or even just mentally, in order to kind of remind myself that I am good at what I do. I am an expert. I am worthy. I do know what I'm doing. I am delivering results. I am delivering transformations. You have to harness the power of visualization as well. I do it a lot. I visualize my sales presentations before I have them. I take a moment to breathe before all of them. It helps my close ratios. Michael Jordan kind of inspired me to do it because he is the greatest. And I don't want to get into the LeBron versus Michael Jordan debate, y'all. Okay, LeBron versus Michael Jordan. But he is an idol for me. He is an inspiration for me. And one of the things that I learned from him a long time ago in reading a lot about him and his journey was that he would visualize the basketball game before he would go out and have it.
And then when the time comes to focus on the game, I focus on my athletic skills and putting it together with the team.
And what would happen is he would visualize it, and so that would naturally prompt him to take the action to create what he had visualized. And so I use visualization all the time, before major speaking engagements, before my sales presentations, before I meet a new client, before I go into a networking event. I visualize the success and I visualize the results. So you have to do that as well. And you have to envision your success while you're visualizing. And because visualization can fuel your motivation. It will align your actions with the goal. And you will actually have kind of a roadmap of what you need to do in order to get to that ultimate result. And so I think it's really, really important for you to do this step. I meditate a lot in order to eradicate the doubts, in order to get rid of the stress, and embracing this spiritual mindset will be absolutely critical to your success as a coach, consultant, and service provider. And it will ultimately make everything that you want and your goals and your objectives feel more real and more achievable. Now, mindset number 3 is so important, and that is embrace continuous learning. Yes, the consulting landscape is very competitive. It is ever changing. There are so many experts that pop up all the time in doing stuff that you've been doing forever, or that you've been trained to do, or that you've actually been a professional at doing for a long time. And so it's constantly changing. And so you constantly have to be aware of what's going on. You have to be a lifelong learner. You have to embrace continuous learning with an open mind, and you ultimately have to seek out all the new trends, right? All the collaborations, all the technologies, all the methodologies in whatever it is that your market says that you need to have in order to deliver your service and your product well. So there's never a time where you're not learning. I am constantly trying to find new things in order to be able to expand my breadth, to create more of a unique impact proposition for my clients, to continue to bring value and results for them. So I'm constantly reading. You know, I watch very little TV. Anybody who knows me knows that I watch very little TV. Sometimes I do, but I really enjoy reading podcasts, because I'm always in this constant state of learning, and I'm trying to find time to get more tips and tools and resources. And so seeking out those trends and those methodologies and those technologies are going to be important for your success. And it really truly creates kind of a growth mindset, right? And ultimately that growth mindset will not only enhance your skills, but it will also inspire trust in your clients and let them know over and over again that they have hired the right person or should hire the right person in order to get them to that next level. So learning is going to be absolutely critical to all of those things for you in your journey. Now, while we're on the topic, if you like where I'm going with this, please let me know in the comments below or by giving me a like, and definitely while you're down there, subscribe. But I want you to tell me in the comments below, what is the #1 mindset challenge that you think you are having as you are beginning this journey of starting your own consulting or coaching or service providing firm and practice? Let me know in the comments, what's the biggest mindset problem that you're having? If you let me know in the comments, I can take those and I can create actual content around how to deal with your specific mindset challenge, because there are so many out there that I could really get granular in specific things that I've done over the years in order to deal with them. And I bet you what you're experiencing isn't that far off from what I have experienced or what I currently experience, or even from other consultants and coaches who are watching this video experience. So let us know in the comments below. And of course, give me a like if you are getting value about what we are talking about. Okay, mindset shift #4 is to embrace failure as feedback and be resilient as a result of it. Yes, you will fail. Starting a consulting business, starting a coaching practice, starting a service provider organization business isn't always a smooth ride. There will be twists and turns, there will be setbacks, there will be ups and downs. You will be climbing a mountain, you will be riding highs, you will be riding lows. It is a given, as in any business. But you have to develop the resilience in order to get past that and understand that you will make mistakes. Mistakes are absolutely inevitable. There will be lots of them. You will make decisions that won't be the greatest decisions, that will cause some type of consequence. And when you are an expert in something, those mistakes feel like the end of the world, because you tell yourself so often that you are supposed to know all the answers. You are convinced, because of what you do and what you are selling, that you are supposed to be the problem solver. You are supposed to know all the answers. But the reality is you're going to make mistakes because you're human. And you don't know all the answers. So you have to take those mistakes and embrace them as incredible learning experiences. Going back to #3, right? Embrace them. Look at them and say, okay, what can I learn from this, right? You've got to shift your perspective on failure. It's, oh yeah, by the way, keep moving. Don't become complacent, CP, because you just made a major mistake and it's something that you need to make sure you don't make again. And in order not to make it again, you have to understand what it is. You have to dissect it, but you have to also look and see where the learning opportunities are in order to make the tweaks. So you have to analyze what went wrong. Extract the lessons from that, and then with that newfound knowledge, create your new path, right? Refine your approach, because this specific mindset shift as a coach or a consultant is absolutely critical to keep out that imposter syndrome and to keep you moving forward, and it will empower you, my love, to completely continue to evolve in what you provide in your business and to ultimately continue to be innovative. And mindset shift #5, and this is a big one. You have to value your time and your expertise. It took me years to get this mindset under my belt. Your time literally equals money. Until I began to value my time, I was giving away so much money and losing money ultimately for free. And it definitely takes some years to get that behind your belt. 100%. But once you have this mindset shift, and ideally I'm telling you this now as you're starting your business, because it's something that if you can embrace early on, it will save you so much money and tears and headache. But your intellectual property, your time, your expertise hold immense value. They are literally how you pay your bills, okay? I'm also telling you to understand it with yourself. When you do, you will stop procrastinating. You'll stop making excuses, because you realize that that procrastination is literally costing you money. You realize that those excuses are literally costing you money. And then you also realize that when people want to pick your brain or want to ask your advice, that those are things that people pay for. And so if you are offering that to someone else, you want to make sure that they understand that this is something valuable that you're providing them with, and you are doing them ultimately a solid or a favor by giving it up for free, because there are people who pay you for that particular expertise. So you want to set fair prices for your services and for that expertise in that time. But remember, with this mindset that I ain't got time to play, right? I ain't got time to play. You ain't got time to play, okay? And when you realize that, you will kind of give off that energy, and other people won't be playing with you in your time either. So by embracing these 5 mindset shifts, you will not only set yourself up for success in your entrepreneurial journey and in your consultancy journey, but you will also pave the way for a very fulfilling, very impactful consulting practice and coaching practice and service providing practice. You will remember that these mindsets and your mindset is more than half the battle in your success. Keeping your mind together is critical, because again, your mind is what you are selling. Staying motivated, staying passionate, and getting ready to make your mark on the world is something that you will have to make sure that you are focused on and giving yourself every single day. And these 5 tips that I have learned over the last 25 plus years have paved the way for my success, and I'm hoping that it will pave the way for yours. So until next time, my loves, please make sure you join me again next week. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Mwah!